Hello, I'm DecadeRX, and I don't have much of a catchphrase. No, I don't want to make that a catchphrase either. Ugh. Now, when we last left off, we were going to loot corpses. Well, I say loot, more like borrow. So let's start checking bodies. Blah, 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 blah. Because now we have permission. Before we had no permission. Now we have a permission. So we're going to check and see. I promise you this has a point, really. There we go. No, that was Pain Recovery 1 we left behind earlier. Na 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 na. Come on, come on. Well, poop. I can understand if this doesn't seem exactly exciting, because, let's face it, we're at the beginning of the game. It's early. We don't have a lot of equipment, nothing really fantastic. I mean, unless you're a big fan of the 93R. Admittedly, that's... Oh, shit, you know what? Okay, butterflies, I hate them. Why? Because they put the darkness status ailment on you. If you have a light, like a flare or a combat light, and there's a couple of weapons in the game that actually have a built-in attached light that you can use, anything with low hit points, like bats or butterflies, can be killed in one shot, just by tapping them with a flare or light. Sorry. And that's a pretty cool thing, because a lot of games don't do that. Usually, if you have a combat light, it's useless. Okay. Now, what we're trying to do is actually find something useful to get. So far, this medicine ring. Ah, locked door. Bane of our existence. Usually... I forgot what I was going to say. I apologize. I'm used to hearing that a lot. Something about combat lights. Already said that. Well, no points for guessing what he's munching on. There we go. Now, since you recover a decent amount of MP per fight, some, anyway, against big monsters like these very early on in the game, you're better off just throwing magic at them and killing them. Soaking up the cost, because in lesser fights like with those rats and butterflies, you can just regain your MP. And here we go. Well, I wouldn't... I wouldn't say it's something. We know exactly what it was. We just killed it. Okay. Now, welcome to the point of the game where this is different from some other games. We've already inspected them once. Let's check again. There we are. Penicillin. Check again. Oh, no, I didn't want tragic A. I want it. Okay, well, fine. Well, we have penicillin. Which cures status ailments. Which is super great for us, because we don't have any magic that can cure us from that kind of thing yet. Okay, one gate unlocked. Let's go through here. And that's a lot of blood, isn't it? Uh-huh. Tell me more. I hope that's not... There we go. Right. The fountain turned off when I checked it that time. Okay. Alright, so. Now, of course, there is something in the fountain, but we can only get it if we switch off and drain the fountain. So, we're going to open this gate. Thank you, Aya. And it throws us through without giving us a choice. Now, we want to do that anyway, but it is annoying. Sometimes I just want to open the locked door, not rush through it. Let me check this dead guy again. Okay. Okay. Now, my memory is not perfect, and I don't know many people who can claim theirs is. And I'm going to try and get through this game without using a guide. I'm sure that's not what it looks like at all. Ooh, hey, magazine. Scientific journal. Of course, it's mitochondria. Let's take the book. Bet you didn't think we could do that, huh? Oop, no, key item. Mendel, Popular Science Journal. Okay. Science for the masses. That's not heartening. Let's see. Human Genome Project. I have the distinct urge to wonder about a metal gear. Catalog of mitochondria. Cutting edge of DNA therapy. Future of cloned organs. Those last two are actually pretty interesting in relation to real-world science. Basic. Okay. Mitochondria contain a different DNA than that of their hosts. According to theory, mitochondria are relics of separate organisms that joined the cell nuclei of host organisms soon after life began on this planet. That seems like fluff. It's not. It is actually, and I'm going to say it again, say it with me, if you've played the game before, you know that this is actually completely factual within the plot of the game. I don't know about real life. An alternate theory proposed by Dr. Maida, a character from before in the previous game, holds that mitochondria intentionally entered this symbiotic relationship. And that's something interesting too. Responsible for ATP production, important source of cellular power, which means it actually makes your body run, which is what Ada actually used in the first game. Your MP was actually known as ATP. And it was a gauge, and it would actually recharge as you used it. The more you used it in battle, the more sluggish it recharged because you were using up too much of the mitochondria's power, and it would take more and more time to recharge. Genes, DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. Manhattan blockade incident. Or, as some people like to call it, Parasite Eve 1. It takes place 3 years prior to this game in 1997. Which was when the last game was actually made. Parasite Eve 2 was released in the West in September of the year 2000, so it was actually right on target with its own plotline. Which is... Hans Club? See, that's not what his name was in the first game. That's interesting. Da-da-da-da-da. Here, Bria. Bria? Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, we're done learning science for today. We're going to take a look at the metallic implant. If you heard that, I apologize. That was... Anyway, so that's an implant. Wait a minute, what? No. Okay, so we can't figure out what that is. I suppose it's because we're not scientists. We're former police officers turned FBI investigators / monster exterminators. So let's go live up to our resume. Rats. No. Shit. Last thing I want is the damn plague. Oh, come on. And this is why the radar is not always as handy as you'd think, because it's only got a certain range to it. It looks like that's less than 40 feet. We'll have to make do with what we can. And terrorist attack. Keep in mind, this was made in 2000, not 2001. And terrorist attack. Exits can be barred from the outside. I want to change the subject now. Can't get the lockers because there's a little trolley in the way. For shame. Here's a whiteboard. Work schedule, I guess. And here is a key. Interesting. Well, let's go and look at what wasn't what it looked like. As you can see, it wasn't what it looked like. But our MP is full. And that was a critical hit. Very nice. Oh, come on. There we go. Ooh, another critical hit. Is that it? Yep, that's it. And... swap. Here we are. Here's something. Sure, why not? Okay, so we have... there's an ampule inside. It's a stim. Let's take the stim. Is there anything else in the fridge? Nothing of interest except pickles. You want a pickle? And here is stim, which is another status ailment healing item. Man, I'm getting slow. Okay, let's save us all some trouble. I'm going to grab a cough drop. So there are two types of status healing items, and I've got no slots on my vest to do anything with it because I'm wearing a leather jacket, not a vest, which is amazing that it has so many pockets. One cough drop. Alright, let's check out OJ on a drink dispenser. Never seen that on a fountain drink machine before. Oh well. Deep fryer. Swollen fries. There's nothing here. Okay. An oven. Burnt chicken. Well, I guess I had to run out quick, huh? Alright, let's check this door. And inside is nothing! Actually, there's a board here with musical notes, and it is marked bridge. This will come back to play later. If you know musical notation, good for you. I'm sure you'd be very helpful to me if I could actually hear you talking. Feel free to yell at the screen. Maybe I'll hear you if you yell loud enough. So, very bottom note is 1. Part way up is 2. And the next bar is 3. So that would make on the bottom row the first note 2, 3, 4, 5. The next note 6. And the first and the final one is 1. So 5, 6, 1 seems to be the bridge code. Yes, I've played this before. Goodness me, I hope I remember that. Over here we have 2 key points, and this is where the game kind of feels like a point and click. You have a little mouse cursor, and you can examine things. It's a keyhole. Thanks, Ada. It's different than the right one. Well, that means it takes different keys, doesn't it? Let's try using our blue key. And it worked. And now our clairvoyant powers tell us that the elevator is... oh, escalator. Escalator. Alright, now we'll look over here. And let's turn up the contrast. And there's the security camera. And as you can see over here, it's actually the hall, it looks like, where we met that SWAT officer. He's not there anymore. And there's a distinct lack of a pool of blood. Push. See? Definitely not there. Push. Hey, there's Rupert. Hi, Rupert. It's funny, you're not a bear with a yellow scarf. SWAT member. Someone survived. But Ada, you mean someone else survived. What's that he's doing? Well, let's take a look. No, okay, we can't click on him. That's a shame. Let's see what else we have here. Push. Outside gantry. Looks like it's on the roof. And a place. Okay. Well, we don't have any other keys. A flashlight. Okay. It's a bulletin board. Nope, can't check that. Out we go then. Can we dispense drinks? We cannot. Guess we're not thirsty. Now we're back out here. And the fountain's still on. There are a few things in this game that are optional. Some you can skip. Some you shouldn't skip. We'll be back for that fountain pretty quick. For now, let's take the escalator. I used to love writing these things as a kid. Of course, I also liked running up them because they're so slow sometimes. Come on, Aya. Oh good, more guys. Let's make friends. Ooh, critical hit. One down. Eat a bullet. If you're too twitchy on your trigger finger... Oh, shit. Okay, that's the first hit of the game we've taken. And that was my fault for being cocky. If you're too quick on your trigger finger, you can actually miss when they're hopping side to side, because Ada's aim follows where the aim cursor is. I'm really, really, really sorry. I'll get better or I'll die. One of the two. Either way, I'll stop doing that. Another SWAT team member. There's no pulse. But there's also no blood. His armor's fine. Let's borrow the body armor. Ugh, okay. That's pretty harsh, actually. I need to pick me up. Let's have a refreshing Coca-Cola. Oh! Damn it. Fine. Let's change our leather jacket for SWAT vest, tactical vest, quickfire, HP recovery. Now that is one of the wonderful features of this game. Armor is hit points. Armor can also add to your magic. This one has a buttload of pouches on it and 2 special abilities. So let's equip that. Cha-ching. And it's removed all our attachments. Let's fix that GPS so we can see what's everything's going on. Next will be our medicine wheel. So we went through so much effort to get that in the first place. Butterfly effect, I guess. We'll put on the MD player. Nobody wants to be confused or berserked. And then we'll put on... You know what? Let's sort this really quick. Next up, we're going to equip... I guess recovery 1. 50 hit points. That's not bad. As an attachment. Another thing, items take different effects depending on if you use them during battle or after. They're less effective if you use them in combat. Here's the funny thing. The picture shows pain reliever. The description says multivitamin. I think I've noticed a problem with Ada's diet if she thinks painkillers are vitamins. We could use a recovery 2. We probably should, actually, now that I think about it. Let's exchange that for a recovery 2, because we're going to be that hurt in battle. We're going to want to top off quick. So then we'll equip... well, we don't need the stim because we have the MD player. So let's put on the penicillin. And another recovery 2. And let's discard the stim. It's Confusion Berserker. The stim... Well, I'm not too worried about silence. We have bullets after all, so let's discard that. Yes, really discard. And resort our inventory again. What good are we on bullets? 385. Well, that's plenty. For now. Let's go down this escalator. Basically, the runtime on these videos will just be depending on how long the sections are between save points. You know, the old credo. Save early, save often. Now for something a little more... You know what? Actually, let's use a recovery 1. So we did get smacked around. And another interesting thing about this game is you can start combat basically whenever you want. These guys are way out there. They're actually too far away for us to engage properly with our 9mm. Short barrel, short range. Nothing like real life, but, you know, video games. So we're actually going to fight this guy as far away as we can so he can't hurt us. He's trundling up pretty quick. Really quick. Ooh, and he's stretchy. Okay. There, got him. Okay, we should be able to take out the other one. Nope, damn it, I should have used single fire to... There we go. Looks like we critical... Ooh, too critical. Another wonderful thing about this game is that each bullet can critically hit on its own. So if you fire in a burst, you can deal a tremendous amount of damage by pure luck. That is that. Without a scratch. Now we're going to get HP and MP. Getting HP from the attachment to our armor. I probably could have done that fight without actually healing first. Oh well. And we got an item, and that's a recovery 1. Well, we're sitting on a bunch of recovery items, so we're not going to pick that up. And that's the distinctive sound of this game's version of a 44 Magnum. Now, normally we'd rush to help, but there's a dead guy we have to inspect. Yeah, that's not a good sign. But he has a submachine gun. Don't worry, buddy, we're just going to borrow it. Do you have anything else? I guess not. Okay. We are going to equip this submachine gun because it's a 9mm MP5. Cha-ching. And it's got a built-in flash. Now in 3-round bursts, just like our pistol. It's heavier, so we move ready it a little slowly, but we have the flashlight, and that's going to be wonderful for anything that's puny, that can die in one hit. Anything that doesn't, it's still got a stun, so you can blind something, and it will be able to really fight back very effectively. Rate of fire slower, because reasons. I don't think Silic rate of fire really matters when you're... Well, whatever. Range is a little higher because, well, it's got a slightly longer barrel. And it's a little over twice as heavy. We'll load it with 9mm Parabellum. And no, you can't pick up batteries in this game. You can only recharge them at, well, munition points, really. Oh well. We'll live. We've got a kick-ass new gun. And there's no point in extending that stock because... reasons? You can't. The game is not programmed for it. Oh, shit. Freeze, or I'll hip fire at you and possibly hit my ally. Oh no, he's moving in blurry vision. Ah, shit. And we're not sliced up by that glass. I don't know why. Video game logic, I guess. Don't worry about him. He'd probably be played by Samuel L. Jackson if this was a movie. And no backup. I already dinged that cliche, didn't I? Thanks, Rupert. Send me after him. Well, we've already proven that he couldn't handle it, so... Ooh, jackpot. Do you see what I see? There we go. Someone dropped a key. Maybe that guy. Odd question is why does that guy have a key for this? Well, maybe he found it. Okay. Now, as I mentioned before, there are certain points in the game that you can miss, and some that you should not miss. Now we're going to cover a should not miss point in the game. Here's a... Oop. Uh-huh. Doesn't really give you a choice, but that's only if you walk near the door. If you go straight back out, done, done, done. Oh, mighty number 9, so distracting. I really would play that game right now if it was out. And it sounds like he went through a door. So now we're going to run through here. And this is something you can miss very easily just by walking right out the front door again. You can see right in front of Ada, there's a little black thing. Door's locked. And then there's something on the ground, and it's a card. Huh. Kinda. That's a key item. Kinda looks like a little, like, part of my logo. Huh. 2-bit X's. Okay. Well, we're not gonna know what that is. There's our red key. Dunno. And finally... Yeah... What if it's booby trap? Ah, it almost certainly is. A bomb. And like a smart protagonist, Aya decides to leave it alone. If this was Fear Effect, you would have the option to blow yourself to bits. Let's... No, oh, okay, okay, you know, no. Don't want to be attacked by caterpies. Oh, shit, okay. Ooh, that was lucky. Shit. Oh, shit, 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 shit. They're all using tackle. Reload faster, Ada. You're getting your ass kicked. Kinda burned through a little ammo there, but considering my hit point total, yeah, I'm more a bonus item. Here's a recovery 1. We're going to use that because, ow. And here is an MP boost. Now this is something kind of worth it. So we don't have a lot of MP. And having a way to recover it is really a good thing. So now that we've done that, now we can run back. Okay. And, like I said, flashlight works wonders on certain types of enemies. Like these guys. If I'd moved closer, I would have gotten them all in one burst. Doesn't kill the rat, but it does blind it and stop it from hurting you. There we go. Little HP, little MP. but we are burning through our ammo at an alarming rate. And that is a problem with burst fire weapons. So what we're going to do is we're going to go racing back for two reasons. One, the episode length is getting a little long in the tooth, and okay, leave the dead guy alone. Pyrokinesis. I forgot you could just hold down the button and unload on someone. Okay. Reload, Ada. There we go. Now this is one weapon that you... Ooh, bonus item again. What did we get this time? Hydras. Soft point. Hollow point. Does more damage, cavitates inside the flesh, causing more trauma. Wonderful. And fragmentary rounds. Also nice. So as you can see here, regular 9mm only do 10 in the power capacity department. Wow, I'm reading all these words on the screen at once. Hydras do 15. Spartans do 20. This would be very, very handy. So I'm going to take them all. And we're going to take a look and see if we have a space on our vest. We do. We have enough space for one. So what we're going to put on is the Spartans. Because if we run into a situation where we're going to need to kill something really, really quick, we're just going to unload on him with a full clip. And hopefully that will take care of him. Who? What? That's it. Oh, shh. Run, run, run. Shit. And now we're poisoned. Fortunately, poison seems to wear off after battle. So we're not going to take that penicillin. What we are going to do is we're going to run over... No, hang on. Back down here. So we are going to run over and restock our ammo. Free bullets. Free bullets. And we're going to save. Do. And I guess end this episode. Don't worry. Yeah, after the first chopper, I'm not so reassured. Wonderful. Well, that's it for this episode. See you next time. Oh, wait. Haha. Actually, before that, you thought I was going to end this episode. We actually have enough experience to buy something. Woohoo, magic. Now, healing? Maybe. More firepower? Would be nice. Status effects. Handy against an enemy. But I think we're going to pick up one of my favorite abilities in the whole game. Energy shot. Casting cost 10. ATP loss then. That is how fast you cast, I guess. Yeah, I really should look that back up. I don't remember. Oh well. And as you can see, down there below cost, it tells you how much bonus MP you gain when unlocking the power, which means our total will go up just a little bit. Definitely worth it. By using magnets. So we are now Magneto. Only for bullets. Only for bullets we shoot. Why not? If we were to strengthen it, it would cost a buttload more. But it would cost less time to cast and take less MP to cast as well. Every time you improve your abilities, you get a little bit better at casting, which is how it should be. And that is where we'll end this for now.